Greetings everyone and salutations to each and every one of you watching. I've wanted to basically cover today's video and speaking in regards to something that is important. At least to me. What little do people seem to realize more and more is that there are so much positives in this world. There's so much great things to be seeing in the world, and if only people would truly understand and comprehend and to take into their own spirit, into their own heart and mind you, that if we just take the time to sit down and appreciate the smallest of things in this life, and just even think about something so maybe not so simple to you, but at least complex. We need to broaden the horizons of our knowledge and our perspectives, and to think of how a simple video camera, much like this would, how it operates. Or even something simpler, even a glass of water. Like when you sit down to drink tea or you have a cup of coffee or water, and just to savor the moment, the taste of it. It is so sweet, and just to appreciate it, to be grateful for what you have in this life. And I realize that a lot of the times that we might have our darkness in our lives, or the constant motions, repetitions of obstacles in our lives. However, we need to do the best that we possibly could in order to keep a positive perspective and a good positive frame of mind. And what people, little do they realize, is that every single day of your life is truly a blessing to be alive. And I'm telling you, it is truly a blessing to be alive. It is a miracle in itself, by the grace and a blessing of Yahshua, by God. And and it doesn't seem like enough of us actually take the consideration and time for us as a collective, as all of us, to put aside our differences and come together as an equal, as a collective, and for us to balance our opposites, and for us to come together, to work together, to coexist with one another. And there's not enough positivity in the world that constantly goes around, and there's not enough people that actually take the time and consideration to help one another. I apologize for my rants, but something has to be changed about this society. Something has to be leveled out, and there needs to be an equilibrium, and there needs to be a balance. And I wish more people in this society would help one another. Instead, it seems like more of us are more divided than anything else. Everyone has a choice in this life. Everyone has an opportunity to strike in order to, reach deep inside of yourselves and just tear it out and just, create a positive difference in this life. And this is the intention of why I personally had created my YouTube for, so that I would reach out and personally reach out and inspire, spark a positive influence and an inspiration in everyone's lives. And it doesn't matter who. As a way seer, as myself, as open-minded as I am, as a good-natured human being as I am someone universal. I am accepting, and I absolutely love everyone. I accept everyone for who they are, regardless. And until someone betrays me of my trust, then of course, but I don't get that much, to be honest. And that's another thing. I think so many people have so much trust issues with one another. It's like there's nothing mutual there. I think that more of us, as human beings, need to take this consideration and time of helping one another. And truly, that is indeed the only absolute way that all of us would survive as a humanity, as a society, as a collective. Like, more of us need to help each other to discover the light and to help one another in our support for us in order to keep our maintenance and keep our balance inside of the light. Don't ever tell yourselves that anything is impossible, because that is not true. Everything is possible. Trust me, everything is possible. As long as you do the best that you can in this life, and that's all that truly matters. I consider every day of my life to being truly a blessing. It's truly a miracle, and just to be alive, and to being able to breathe the air, to open my eyes in the morning, to see the perfection of my divine creator in nature, and the sound of nature that constantly surrounds me. And I feel it coursing through my veins, through my blood, through my spirit, my mind, every ounce of me, every perspective of me. And I believe that is the same perspective that every one of you should as well feel. And I understand that, at times it might be harder at certain days to discover or to witness the sunlight or the light in our lives. As the important thing, as long as we do the best that we could in this life to maintenance, as well as keep our center of balance, our walk in the light, and to travel through this life, through the cosmos of this life, through this existence, being as a best human being as possible. And really, ultimately, that's all that really matters. And nothing else matters. What anyone else says of you, what anyone else thinks of you, it does not matter. The oceans of darkness of this society does not even matter. Or humanity, I should say. It's what you think of, your perception of your own self is what is most important. And I swear to you, as long as you've done all that you can in this life to the best as possible to your ability, and that's what truly matters. And the darkness in our lives is not what conquers us, or that should not conquer us and take away or strip away, tear away our happiness and our joy and the light that we have in our lives. It's what we think of ourselves. And it's your decision, and you have this opportunity to take this time, and you have your own choice of your own will of what you decide what you want to do with your future. The past is something that we cannot change. The past is something that's gone. And the past is in the past for an obvious reason. It is the present as well as the future is what is most important, that we need to focus our attention on. And I thank you so much if you are someone that takes the time and consideration of helping others before yourselves. And off the camera, I help as many people as possible. I help the homeless, I help, shelters, everyone as much as possible. And I'm generally just a good-natured human being. I feel it is part of my obligation, a part of my sworn duty as a human being, someone who, in your life, you have to constantly improve yourself for the positive. And there's absolutely no stopping. And don't wait forever, and don't wait for the last opportunity to do it, to helping someone else out, or even to show them that you care about them. Just go up to someone and give them give them a big hug, and just let them know that you acknowledge your existence. Let them know that you appreciate that you truly, absolutely love them, and that you appreciate them for who they are, and that you acknowledge them for their existence. And I would sincerely hope that if you have any, you know, negative ties with anyone in terms of, you know, if someone has a grudge against you, or if someone hates you for whatever reason, or if you yourself have done someone else wrong, I would hope that you would have forgiven them.